Hello everyone, thank you UNESCO and Binumi for making me a part of your COVID-19 story campaign. Today the world all over is reeling under this crisis, the global pandemic. Not only this, it has impacted a lot of lives and has taken a heavy toll on the physical, mental and emotional well-being of all the people across the world. Today, also in circumstances like these, we get to see real-life heroes who are out there, who have put themselves up in the service of mankind. They are the Corona warriors, the COVID warriors, the real-life heroes who are nurses, doctors, pharmacists, chemists, NGOs, social workers, cleaners, helpers, those who provide us the essential daily items, those who pick up our garbages, and also the soldiers who are protecting this country at this point of time. Also, you get to see that this world is being divided, is being polarized into two extreme sections. The ones who are suffering physical trauma in hospital on the beds and trying to battle all the coronavirus circumstances. And meanwhile, there is also that lot sitting in their home cage, in their quarantines, trying to battle anxiety, domestic issues, helplessness, with a depressed state of mind as to what will happen next, what will happen in the near future. So clearly, at this point of time, the world needs viable solutions, lots of funds, lots of medical assistance to help those who are going to be affected by this. And it also needs a lot of inventory, medical supplies, funds and resources to also care for the nutrition and to provide meals for those who will have almost no livelihoods at all in such times. We also need a sustainable economic development so that we are able to pull our economy out of this crisis, and we are also prepared for the future that should such an unfortunate outbreak happen, we are totally prepared to combat it in all senses. So, when the world is undergoing this tremendous crisis and is not knowing any way out as to how to figure out the perfect solution for this kind of an epidemic, we only know one thing for sure, that this crisis, this pandemic, is compounding its impact on the world with each passing day, and the worst affected of the lot would have to be the lower section of the society. Those who are needy, who are underprivileged, who have almost a very meager source of income, those who are domestic helps, who are workers, who are daily wagers, those who are visually impaired, those who are physically challenged, and those who are struggling to make ends meet, and those who barely get to eat twice a day, the basic meals. So when such section of the society is impacted, the world truly needs all those funds that they can at least maintain such people with all its might and whatever that it can. So, as a global citizen, I was truly inspired, sitting in the comfort of my home indoors, as to what to do in such a situation, because I had to stay indoors. I did not know what to do. So I thought of a solution where I could do my bit, contribute to the society in my own personal capacity. If I had to donate, I could donate only to a limited number of people. So, beyond that, what? So I tried my own innovative ways that have really inspired me, so I could reach out to those sections of the society where I could lend my help in whatever form that I could. So my two prime objectives were to spread information, create awareness through using a lot of creative techniques and a lot of creativity. So I channelized my inner diva, and the first thing I did was to create creative memes. So I created memes which were basically photoshopped images of me, myself, and in different high voltage melodrama all over the picture, in all the frames that you can see. So with that kind of emotion, I was like emoting how it would feel to be in a particular COVID situation. And I used catchy texts, catchy one-liners, punchlines, tweaked blockbuster dialogues, and even parodies of chartbuster songs to create a very impactful meaning and a message to convey to the people who would be viewing these memes. So I started putting out these memes meant to create awareness on coronavirus on my social media. So gradually, first my initial social circle, my friend circle, my family circle saw it. They appreciated it. And gradually, when other people came to know, they would visit my particular album page just for the sake of it, to derive that thrill out of it. So not only they found it amusing, entertaining, but they appreciated the fact that I had a very witty sense of humor. So they also realized the fact that my memes came from a very good place, that only meant the good interest to benefit them for their own good, for their own health, and for their own safety. So they realized, even those who were not taking this situation so very seriously, and they thought that coronavirus is just another illness or just a flu or some kind of a fever that just goes in days, they were mistaken. So when they saw my memes, they also realized that this is something serious that I wanted to talk on about just any topic that would be relevant to the COVID scenario, right from washing your hands with disinfectant soap, to wearing a mask while going out, to staying indoors and being safe and valuing your safety, to much more specific topics like domestic issues, when 4 members of the family are just like cramped and forcefully staying together. What are the funny situations that come to light? So they had a lot of variety in them, also different with each passing day, different scenarios that would be the news would be a buzz of, and the most trending topic for people to see, enjoy, and also take a lesson and enlightenment out of it. Also at the same point of time, I took part in a lot of online performance events that were meant to provide their proceeds and funds for the charitable causes. All this while, whatever I did from the comfort of my home, by staying indoors and by taking part in online events that would help people eat their food, or would provide them funds and supplies with all the essential items, I found that if even a little bit of my effort would help these people, why not take the plunge? What was wrong in it? So at that point of time, I also thought that if any of your efforts, knowingly or unknowingly, goes towards the betterment of a needy soul, that's the best part, because you've earned good karma points for that. So whether you end up saving someone's life or you end up feeding a hungry stomach, that is as good as a value-added service to humanity. So I would urge all of you to collectively come forward, although from a distance, in spirit and in your actions and deeds, to do whatever little or whatever meaningful that you can in your own might, in your own capacity, and help those people out there who desperately need your support at this point of time. So if we succeed in doing this, this is as good as a milestone that we've created in history. And also for those to understand that these qualities are the sublime ones that create a strong foundation for the existence of mankind. Thank you. Stay safe.